more normalized life will be wonderful for anybody at any level. For someone who has only been able to sit in a wheelchair, to be able to sit in a chair like you or I sit in, or our family sit in at dinner time, is wonderful. For someone to be in an upright position who's never been able to maintain an upright position, it just enhances them socially, medically, physically, and in every way.
Prior to coming in here, he was unable to perform any of the activities of daily living, which means he was completely dependent on someone else. Essentially, Chris graduated from school at the age of 21 plus, and he came out from underneath the educational services and support. And it's like going from day into night. It's much more difficult to obtain ongoing therapy programs, and so many children experience a regression, a loss of skills. And this is where I think M.O.V.E. has come into an extremely critical time. Its application is very timely because it allows a retention of certain skills. It allows for the development of certain skills, which otherwise would not be available to the 21 plus age group.
He was definitely less able physically to hold up his head, for instance, and consequently if we couldn't get the right position in the wheelchair, then he couldn't participate in what was going on around him, so of course he would lose interest. And of course he's able to do it more now because he can hold his head up better and his whole positioning is better, so his physical health has been excellent, really.
Before the M.O.V.E. program, they're always in a wheelchair, but now they're out of the wheelchair as soon as they get in, and then they're out sitting by themselves on the mats. At first, I thought the guys weren't really gonna improve, you know, but now I think differently.
I didn't know that first when I came that these kids could stand in a gait trainer, and after I see that, I was amazed, especially seeing one of the individuals sitting up so good in the chair. I never known he could sit up that good.
As we went along, people started seeing changes, doing things that they never done before. I think M.O.V.E. transformed my attitude as a physical therapist. I used to think in a very different way. I used to think with quality movement. I used to think that specific movements were more important, and now I go more for functional mobility. As long as they move and they can be independent and they can get wherever they want to go, function is the most important.
Jamal's case, if you don't do something with Jamal, Jamal will go like backward. Just leave Jamal for 1 week or 2 weeks on the side, he's going to get hurt, like from not moving his body. Jamal's doing very well.
It's very good for Jamal because he needs to be out in the community too, not just in one place, because he's very friendly, he loves people, and he enjoys it.
I doubt you can find a program that has an individual practicing physical therapy the whole day. And because they started getting their sensory system more organized, they started to organize their motor system. Therefore, they started to learn how to sit. And we saw individuals who had very severe amount of spasticity being able to sit independently. I would have to say, like Ronald, it was really hard to think that he could sit by himself because of the amount of spasticity that he has, but he started doing it by himself. And it was great to see that, and to see Damien sitting for the first time by himself, not self-stimulating himself, just sitting there and enjoying the music, following you with his eyes.
We have to train people to make it a way of life so that when people come home from school, they aren't wheeled into their home or into their group home or into their residence in a wheelchair, that the wheelchair is parked and used for transportation wherever they need to be transported. But when they're home, they need to transport themselves in a walker with independent stepping, as much independence as we can get someone to have. It has to become a way of life.
Share, a walker, a stander, the equipment, all of it is very expensive. but it's really needed. And once they have it, they're able to go places, go outside, enjoy the community.
The program is achieving what we wanted to achieve for the people who are currently participating. In order for us to open up this program to people in the community who have similar needs, we need to continue to raise more money so that we can develop a bigger location, have purchasing power for more equipment. If the program were to suddenly end, the people who have not had a chance to try to achieve something in this program would not have that opportunity. People who are making gains would stop at whatever level the program stopped at. So we're very dependent on the generosity of people who believe in our program as we do.
The M.O.V.E. program right now provides all the individuals with great opportunities to sit, stand, walk, and just mainly do functional ADL skills. As I say, I think it's great now and it's going to be even better in the future.